Hello, welcome to the Extra Business Talk with me, Sunday, and I'm so happy to be here today. We are talking about if you can see any of your dream, if you can see it, you can have it. If you can see it, you can have it in your mind, in your hands. If you can see it in your mind, you can have it in your hand. But does it just come just by seeing and having? It takes a long way. There are a lot of things that comes along the way of let me just put this slide on. There are so many things that comes in that process, and that is a vision. When you see the vision, maybe you wanted to be a business person, maybe you wanted to be having to travel the world, maybe you wanted to have multiple streams of income. You see it in your mind. If you see it, you can hold it if you take these steps that I'm going to share with you in the process, because everyone have those visions. Every one of us have visions. Everyone have those pictures, the picture of who we want to be, the picture of how we want to be. We have it in the mind. But what is the magic that translates it from the mind to the reality? Because just in our mind, we're the only one. You're the only one seeing it. I'm the only one seeing mine, and no one else sees it. But what is that thing that translates the magic that is in the picture that is in the mind into reality? You know, so many things that we see in the world today, if it is transport or it is a house, vehicles, aeroplanes, everything was just a picture. It was just an imagination in someone's mind. It was just a vision in someone's mind, and that person maybe share it with someone, or maybe takes a step of how he can be able or she can be able to make that to come to reality. But is it just very easy, like just seeing it and doing it? No, there are a lot of challenges that comes along the way. There are so many of the challenges that comes within yourself. After seeing that, oh my God, maybe you have dreamt, I am a billionaire, I am moving, traveling from place to place, changing lives, doing this and that for my family, for others. And it's the same you who criticize yourself, with the present situation that I'm in, how can I get there? Maybe your story is just very difficult, that you see the background where you came from and you say that you can't do it. There are battles in the mind. Just before reaching out to someone, there are so many battles within ourselves that limit us, even if we have that picture in our mind. But here is the game changer, that everything, just to know that everything in this world was just a vision. It was just a picture in someone's mind, that person had a discipline, because it takes a discipline to make that picture to become a reality. It takes a lot of consistency. It takes a lot of critics from your own self, from others, from the environment, from the surrounding. You get all those critics. But when you stick to that image, get hold of it. Get hold of that image, never let it go. And start taking steps one after another. Maybe just very simple baby steps. That simple step can make that big dream, that vision you have, to become a reality. Everything in this world starts as a vision. It starts as an image, starts as a picture in the mind. But what translates it into reality is the discipline that particular person gives himself or herself. Because the mind will fight yourself. The mind will fight you and say, you can't do that. It's not possible. What if you will fail? What if you will not get it? This is too big for you. This you cannot imagine. Don't you know that you don't have the skills? Don't you know that you don't have the income? Have you forgotten where you come from? These are some of the battles that comes in the mind every now and then. As much as the picture is coming clearer and bigger in your mind, those battles, those arrows comes in. What if I will fail? What if I tell to someone and they will laugh at me? What if they will see me? How will they see me? You see, those things just come within yourself first. That's why someone said that if you count your enemies one by one, count yourself twice. Because we are the greatest critics to our own self in most cases, but sometimes we don't realize it, and sometimes we even don't want to accept that reality. But when we accept that reality, that everything in this world started as a picture in someone's mind, as a vision. I love the word of God because it says us, instructs us of anything. It says that write the vision down, because in due time it will speak for itself. It might be so big that you're so scared about it, but get hold of that vision. Get hold of that picture. Never let it go. Maybe you see yourself traveling. Maybe you see yourself in a certain place with your family. Maybe you see yourself helping others. Maybe you see yourself doing something great that you can't imagine with your real now, your real self that is now. You don't imagine that happening. But let me tell you that all those images, all those visions that you see, it never came only from you. It came from God. So God knows that that is where you're heading. So the best thing is to get yourself together, get hold of that vision, write it down. What are those things that you see? How do you see? What is the feeling when you see that vision? What is that feeling that you have? Is it a feeling of excitement? Is it a feeling of happiness, fulfillment, or is it a feeling of sorrow? That feeling in the picture that you see, maybe in the vision, it helps a lot to get you hold onto what you're seeing. I saw myself a long time ago as a business person, and I saw myself helping so many people. And do you think that it was not even very fast, easy for me to start, for me to get started? It was a very big battle because I had a lot of questions within myself. I saw myself not enough. I saw myself not be the one to do it, but someone else, not me. I saw myself less. And I saw my skills can't do this. But see what I have done. I got out of my comfort zone. Something that broke that comfort zone that I was in and led me to doing this online business. And it is not even as easy as maybe I thought it was, because there were so many critics that comes within myself. I did not see myself enough. And more special when you don't see results coming. You say, huh? I didn't tell you that it's not working. Did I not tell you that it's not working? But everything, for you to succeed, first succeed in your mind. For every success for you to achieve, it takes your own self. So instead of working on the business, concentrating much time on your business, on whatever that you're thinking, first concentrate on your own self. I took time to deal with my own self, my unbelief, my lack of belief, trusting my own self, my lack of commitment to my own self, my lack of discipline. You see, everything for it to succeed, it takes discipline. So I have to work on myself, my self-discipline, my self-trust, my self-confidence. I used not to be so confident like this because so many people criticize and say, see, you're not, even it's not good for you. Why don't you leave this thing on internet thing? So many people talk different things. But I kept holding on it because I have the picture in my mind and I know where it is taking me. And I know how exactly I will feel when I reach to that last destination. And me, I know whatever dream that you have, whatever vision that you have of yourself, how you see yourself in your next future life, maybe in the next 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years, you have the feeling. You have how you feel when you see yourself in that state where you have in your mind. So that is the thing that should hold you to hold onto that, to hold onto it and never let it go. And then after, when you've hold onto it, believe in yourself, start working on yourself, believing on yourself, writing it down. The next thing is to keep seeing it, because if you keep seeing it, you get hold of it. You get hold of it. Take one step at a time. Go and do research about that thing. Maybe you don't have the skills. Go and ask someone who has skills in that and gain their expertise. It could be maybe going to do a course. Yes, I saw myself speaking. I saw myself in motivating others long time ago. And the excitement that I was in, I told one of my spiritual mothers when I was back in Juba, I said, I see myself inspiring a lot of people. And I see myself so happy, excited, and people are so happy and so excited too. But it did not happen that time. I was just so excited about it. And the feeling was just permanent in me. Whenever I think about that, that feeling comes up. And what did I do? When I moved to Australia, I started desiring to speak so badly. But I was this kind of person that I have the words within me, but I don't know how to really bring it in a very eloquent way, to really put it in a right way for people to understand, and maybe to make it really professional or fun, making it. I have everything in me, but it is within me. How I can get it out was just a challenge. So when I got this business, it really opened up my way, that this online thing that I normally come live, it's really built my confidence. I build my confidence through this online business. I build skills on how to live stream, on how to give myself space. I don't need to wait for people to invite me to speak. I invite myself. I invite myself. If I want to speak like every day, maybe twice or thrice, I can't do that because I give myself the platform. I don't need to wait for someone because I am building myself. I'm on a process of building myself, disciplining myself, and learning a lot of things. So many of you will need to really build up yourself. It could be maybe doing some routine thing, maybe just trusting yourself by little thing, that when you have planned that today I am going to do this thing, please do that. I was that person that I planned my day, but I don't do what I planned down. So that also gave me a self-discipline to work on myself. So before I work on what actually I wanted the results on, I have to deal with my own self. I have to work on my mindset, the way I see things. So when I encounter any ups and down, I am build up my muscle mentally that I am for this. Yes, in everything we do, there is ups and downs. But what keeps you strong is that vision and how you have built yourself, how you have that confidence within yourself that can make that vision to come out. So I started coming live, talking live, coming up with my children, coming to dance. I'm not a dancer. I don't know how to dance, but I just dance anyhow to just build my confidence, to make myself stronger. Now I feel more stronger on camera than before because I took time to build myself. I took time to really commit myself. I don't need to wait for people to invite me. Now people are inviting me to speak. This coming month, I am invited to speak in a certain big occasion that I am preparing my speech. And there was, because of another time I was invited to speak, and the people were so impressed by how I delivered my speech. That's why I am invited to speak. But I should not wait until another time that someone invites me to speak for me to speak. I have the internet is here. I think we are living in the most important, in the most very, very, I don't know how to say it, very useful age where we have information everywhere. I don't know what is limiting you. If you need any information that you don't have, search it online. You will get it. If you didn't get it, just get, maybe you can get just an overview of it and go and research through some people who have experience. So I gave myself platform to speak every week, sometimes every day. There are moments even I can come live. I don't know how many times. If I'm just excited in my spirit, I just come live and speak because I was building on something within myself. I was building on that vision that I saw myself speaking. I was building on that vision that I saw myself helping others, building up themselves, establishing themselves, have extra stream of income and building a happy family. That is the vision I had. But there are so many things that happened on the way. I lost my job. I became a refugee. And so many things happened, but I never lost that vision. I never lost that dream. I got hold on it. I got hold on it very tightly that I won't let it go because I know that thing is my purpose, is what I am destined for, is what I am destined for. So it's not just one thing. It is like It's engulfed in so many of me inside that one thing. But it takes a lot to get that one vision that I have, because there are so many parts of me that I need to build. So I come live. Sometimes I go and learn how to edit videos. I create graphics. I did a lot of things, and I even mentor people. And there are some people who are also very difficult to mentor. That trained me on how to deal with a human being, how to deal with different human beings. I have people that I mentor them. All of them are different. All of them are unique. And I have to take them in their uniqueness, in how God has beautifully made them. It may be like it's very hard, but I am building myself into that picture. So it is just like, to you today, you have that vision that you saw yourself very happy doing something and doing some other things. Keep yourself up. Give yourself the platform to learn. Give yourself the platform to practice and practice and practice and practice. Yes, give yourself that time. You don't have to wait for people to give you the time, because they may not give you that time. So when you have it in your mind, you will have it in your present self. And this business has taught me a lot of things. Dealing with a human being, first of all, with the prospects, it's not easy, but it takes you to understand people. It takes you to understand human beings. So where will you learn people when you have no practice? So it gives the platform to practice, to learn. So whatever vision that you see yourself in, give yourself that freedom, that peace, that space to learn and practice over and over and over and over again. Sometimes if you want to wait for people to give you the platform, no one will give you. Maybe it will take long, because they don't see that value in you, because they don't see what you see yourself in, or maybe they don't see what God has seen in you. But give yourself that opportunity, because we are living in this era where there's internet, there's a lot of information everywhere. Don't let yourself down because you don't know. This is an era where you cannot know anything. You can Google it, or ask someone. There are so many people who have made videos online on YouTube. Go and learn it. There are so many other platforms that offer also free training. I started there. When I did not have the money, I just have very small money for the internet, when I can just buy small data. That small data, I use it just to learn one thing. So give yourself that space to learn. It may be like, it doesn't seem easy, doesn't seem like very soft, but do it. You reward yourself. You will really thank yourself later. Sometimes when you're in it in the start, it's so very difficult. It seems like it's not coming to reality. But if you're so disciplined to yourself and consistent to yourself, believe me, you reap the fruits. There is nothing that is so hard that it will just end like that unless you give up. But if you have not given up, all your effort will pay off. God is even watching all your effort. Every little effort you're putting in, God is watching it. So if you give up, you will not get what you want. But if you don't give up, you will get it. You will get every single thing, or even more than what you desire before. So don't ever let that vision, that dream, that picture that you saw yourself maybe doing something, helping other people, maybe building up something, and you let it just go. Never let it go, because you are not the only beneficiary of that vision or that dream. There are so many people who are waiting for that vision, for that dream, that picture that you have in your mind to manifest itself, because God has destined them to be helped by you. So it is a God thing. It's not only your thing. I don't think it is your mind. It's not your mind. Keep working on it. Write it down. Write that vision down and write down steps. How can I make that to come to reality? It's very big, but break it down in smaller pieces. Break it down in a smaller steps that you can be able to do it. Maybe daily, maybe weekly, maybe monthly. Small by small, you will reach into that destiny that you have seen. Big things does not start big. They start small, and many people laugh at it. Many people ignore it. Many people say, she will not make it. He will not make it. But keep on doing what you are doing. Because when God gave you that vision, it was not a conference call where everyone else was in there. You are the only one with your God, and He showed you exactly how it looks. He showed even how you feel or how other people feel in that vision that you saw yourself in. So keep up, never lose the battle. Because the only way you will lose, you will not gain that, is when you give up. When you give up, you will never get it. However you try, however you cry, however, and crying does not make that vision come up. Feeling pity, or maybe you want people to pity you, won't make it come to reality. It is hard work, it is discipline, it's consistency, and it's commitment. And those are the things that when you hold on to it, you will see that vision come to reality. However much you criticize yourself, you start loving yourself, you start trusting yourself, you start changing your mindset. And when you have changed your mindset, no one else will be there to drag you out of what you're doing, because you're full of yourself, you're full of your vision, you're full of what you're doing. You are emotionally connected to it. Yesterday, I was just talking about, if you really want a change, how badly do you really want that change? How truthful are you truth to yourself that you really desire the change? Because many times we just want the change, but we are not committed to it. Even emotional, our emotions are not committed to it, because we just say for the sake of saying it. But am I ready to do the doing, to do the action? Am I willing to step up, to get out of my comfort zone? Maybe to get up early, maybe to sleep late, maybe to go and study, maybe to go and ask some difficult person that I'm fearing to ask. Is it that easy? So it takes a lot. Making that vision to come to reality, it takes you to really know that everything in this world was a vision, was a picture in someone's mind, was an imagination. It was just an imagination. Someone imagined, and then maybe took one step, maybe shared with someone, and then it became a reality. And keeping hold on that picture, that imagination, that if you can see it, you can hold it in your hand. If you can see it in your mind, you can be able to hold it in your hand. And what is that thing that really makes that vision and the reality? There should be something that holds it together. And that thing that holds it together is faith. Faith is the evidence of things not seen. Is the evidence of things that are not seen. So what holds that imagination and the reality is faith. If you hold on to that faith, you will see that imagination, that vision, that dream will become a reality. So faith is the one that's standing between the gap. Imagination is here, the reality is here. Faith is the bridge in between. So hold on to that faith. Know that it was not you. Know that it was God, and it's God's mission through you. So are you willing to take the step? Are you willing to hold onto that dream, into that vision, into that imagination, and make it a reality? And then take a step, take action. Because just keeping it in your mind, envisioning it, meditating upon it, it won't help. It is good, but it won't help. What Even having that faith, and faith also without action is dead. Just believing it is not enough. Believing it is not enough, but taking action. And taking action despite the fear, despite the self-critics, despite what people say, despite what the surrounding is, taking step. That is the faith. Faith in action is faith. So Is that take action? Maybe it could be going out to ask for information. It could be going out to research. It could be just maybe asking a question. Take a step and take another step and another step and another step and another step until it is a reality. One step and then you give up, it won't help. 2 steps, you give up, it won't help. Take those steps until you reach the end. Because if you can see it in your mind, you can be able to hold it in your hand. Yes, I have so many people who wanted to start up a business, but they say, I want to start a business Sunday because of my family, because of my children. I am really tired of working long hours. I wanted to build something that will give me extra income. I wanted something that can really give me more family time, but they're not willing to start. If I tell you that you have to study, there's so many things that you have to do. You are in control of your business. You say, no, I'm not ready to do it. That's why yesterday I said, if you really wanted a change, how committed are you for that change that you truly wanted? Are you involved in that change that you wanted emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually? You have to really shock yourself into that you want to change. That's when it will become a reality. Take that action despite the fear. Take it. And go and ask for the questions, things you don't know. Find out. And if you fail, dust yourself and get up again. Go do it. Never give up. Even when you fail, never ever give up. So I think that will really inspire you to get into that vision, that dream that you have. I don't know what that dream is. I did not know. I just shared mine. I saw myself speaking. I saw myself in, helping many people, but I did not know exactly how it was going to come. But I am seeing it unfolding now. I am seeing it come. I am being invited to speak here and there, and I am so grateful for the opportunity. It is that vision, that imagination I saw myself, and I felt so happy, excited for more than a week. I was so excited, like some big thing happened, but I did not know what happened. I just had that vision. So it doesn't matter what people say, it doesn't matter what people see, just keep up and keep hold on that dream. If you wanted to know more about the online business that I'm running, please check it out on the link below at www.sunday and jigoonline.com. Reach out if you have any question, and I'll be helping you how to get started. See you there. Bye.